Hello, and welcome back to the next episode of Don't Do That, right here on 16 TV, on the episode of Mad as Hell Monday. So for myself, I personally, I'm with the piranha, but he's grouchy right now.
I'm grouchy because it's Mad as Hell Monday.
I did things a little different because people feel as if I don't do my research enough, and so I delved deep into my research, as deep as you can, as needed anyways, to get a point across. But even if you do have all the information, I've noticed the point still doesn't get across to racist, fascist people. So I'm not sure exactly how to get the point across to you because you guys are so blind. But at the end of the day, I don't care. Okay, I speak the truth, and if you speak truth, people get mad about it, and then they end up getting mad because you're truthful and their feelings are hurt. So that's what we're going to do today. But what I really want to do is just go ahead and start this one off myself. So what we're going to do is we're going to delve into Tyler Robertson and what we know and what I had found out about him. And what most people already know and whatnot when it comes to them. And a lot of y'all don't know how to look up stuff. So, let's first talk about the meaning of what a groyper is.
A groyper?
Groypers. They are also known as the Groyper Army. They are a group of alt-right white nationalist and Christian nationalist activists led by Nick Fuentes.
Fuentes.
Yes. I have my own way of saying him, but it is, now I'm going to keep it somewhat clean.
Fuentes.
That's not what I was going to say.
Oh.
But alt-right is an alternative is a far-right organization that originated in the United States during the late 2000s before increasing in popularity and establishing a presence in other countries during the mid-2010s. Members of the group have attempted to introduce alt-right politics into mainstream conservatism, in the United States and participated, they were a huge part, you guys, in the January 6th attack on the White House.
We'd like to take this moment to take a second just to let you know the smoke of the app is sticky. That's right, sticky. It's sour apple diesel infused live resin, extra sticky. Smoke with us.
All right, so now they were obviously in the January 6th White House attack and the protesters leading up to it. Protests that were leading up to the White House attack, they were the ones putting it together. They have targeted other conservative groups. And individuals whose agendas they view as too moderate is sufficiently racist and nationalist.
Oh, so they're not racist enough.
No, Charlie Kirk was not racist or fascist enough or anything like that. Charlie Kirk wanted to go back to like the 50s, 40s, and 60s, all right? These people want to go all the way back. All the way back.
What do you think about allegedly Charlie Kirk may have been killed because he was talking about releasing the Epstein files?
Or that too.
Just allegedly.
Just allegedly.
Allegedly.
If you want to say that. Now, let's see here. Okay. The Groyper movement has been described as the white nationalist, homophobic, nativist, fascist, sexist, anti-Semitic, in an attempt to rebrand the declining alt-right movement.
Listen to those words. Say those words again.
Which one? Oh, here we go.
Go ahead.
They're described as white nationalist, homophobic, nativist, fascist, sexist, anti-Semitic, and an attempt to rebrand the declining alt-right movement, which basically they are saying that the white people are dying off.
These are all words you want to be associated with, right?
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
Sure. Now, mind you, and this is where I know it's going to make a lot of y'all mad, but I'm sorry, not sorry. If you are a person of color and you follow people like this, Charlie Kirk included,
Ben Shapiro.
You, I'm sorry,
Brandon Tatum.
are a bootlicker.
Bootlickers.
Period.
Yes.
And when you get mad at somebody for calling you that and you say you want to burn them, you're in your feelings.
Fix your tampon.
You might want to change it. You're bleeding through.
Fix your thong.
Yeah, tighten it up a little bit. It's called bitch made.
Bitch made.
When you have to threaten a woman, and you're a man, but you got to threaten a woman because your balls are so big. Sorry, I got bigger balls than you. Thank you. Now, on to the subject at hand. Now, if you want to be associated with this ideology that these people have, this is what it is. The ideology of them is as follows. They present themselves as defenders of the Christian conservatism, traditional values, and American nationalism. Their ideology departs sharply from traditional conservative principles. Rather than conserving inherited institutions or practicing prudence and incremental reform, they advance and radicalized politics that appear in xenophobia and resentment. They reject more mainstream conservative organizations as insufficiently nationalist and pro-white.
So you mean they perpetuate hate?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And employ tactics of entrism and radicalization, such as gradually introducing their targets to increasingly extreme ideas. An influencer. Remember, they're just words, though, right?
They're just words.
But they can influence people. All right. Now, they are led by Nick Fucktard. Your body, my choice. Your balls in my hand. Touch me if you want to. All right. He did, however, tell the Groypers, to all of my followers, if you take up arms, I disavow you. I disown you in the strongest possible terms. Now, here's the problem. These people are hardcore. And when your leader, person you follow, love, took the teachings from, and he spewed all this stuff to you, right? What do you think is going to happen to him next? Are you going to try to find another black person to pin it on? Sit there and say gang violence is the problem? And you're right, gang violence is the problem. They are a gang of white people. Now, Fuentes Fucktard was one of Kirk's fiercest critics. Their feud dates back to the 2019 Groypers War, when Fuentes' followers disrupted Turning Point USA events, accusing Kirk of being too moderated and on immigration and the LGBTQ rights. Fucktard.
How could you be moderate when you were saying that gay people need to be stoned to death? That's moderate?
I digress. Now, Fuentes has said he has been oppressed by the Jews and blamed the Jewish community for the anti-Semitism, claiming that matters tend to go from 0 to 60, and that's the reason is them. He has stated that the matters would get a lot uglier for their community if they do not begin to support people like us. Does that sound like an idle threat to you? It does.
Sounds like a threat, definitely.
Now, according to the Anti-Defamation League, again, research was required and I did it. Groypers blame the mainstream conservative movement, as well as the political left, for what they view as destroying white America. That means they don't like Candace Owens or anybody that is black that is on their side either. All right. Destroying white America. They oppose immigration and globalism. Groypers support traditional values in Christianity and oppose feminism and the LGBTQ rights. Definition of what an influencer is, since you guys claim words do nothing. Definition of what an influencer is as follows. Broadly speaking, an influencer is somebody who has the ability to influence the opinions and behaviors of others. This might be through the clothes they wear, the opinions that they hold, or the expertise they have on a certain topic, like how to be a racist. Now, yes, Tyler did and had become more political in recent years, and this is not in the way people think. He was not radicalized by the left, though I'm not going to sit here and deny the fact that there are radical leftists. There are. Just like everywhere you go.
There's a yin to every yang.
Everywhere you go.
Everywhere.
All right. Yes, he was radicalized, but he was radicalized by a far-right extremist group. Again, now I will not say there is not an extremist in any group, because let's be real, there is. Even on the left side of the government. And no, I am not talking about people like the Black Panthers, because no matter how you try and paint them, we know they were about the rights for black people. I don't care how you try to paint them. Do your research on the White Panthers.
I could do
how
a
about
whole
that?
episode on that.
Now.
Y'all don't want me to do that.
Where was he at?
Make y'all look for real stupid. Make y'all look for real stupid.
Something that is being stripped away from black people as we speak. Their rights.
Uh-huh.
Now, Governor Spencer Cocksucker stated, "This is certainly about the tragic death and assassination, political assassination of Charlie Kirk." Thought he wasn't a politician, but I digress. "But it is also much bigger than an attack on an individual. It is an attack on all of us. It is an attack on the American experiment. It is an attack on our ideals. But the thing is, the beliefs you have, he also had, but more extreme. His beliefs were helped by far-right extremists."
Can I have a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
How is it that Charlie Kirk's assassination is an attack on the American way of life and this, that, and the other thing over there too, but January 6th wasn't an attack?
Right, that wasn't an attack, right?
That wasn't an attack on the American way of life?
Officer lost his life
That wasn't an
for doing
attack.
his job, right?
They attacked the White House.
A white woman got shot in her head for not complying.
The house where
Right.
the president, the leader of our country, lives. And that didn't cause as much outrage. Oh, but we can pardon them.
Oh, yeah, of course
Right.
we can. Of course.
Right.
Of course, because they're white. Anyways, we digress. The thing is, he was very smart.
Ugh.
This boy was smart. He was not stupid. He was very, very, very intelligent. I'm not going to take away that. All right, he was very smart and had a lot going for himself. I just wish that the Groypers didn't get their hands on him. I feel he would have been great if he wasn't radicalized by the far right and didn't have the teachings he had in his home. His family were straight Republican. Nobody they knew was a Democrat. They always claimed him as he was quiet and to themselves. But they were also big on having guns. So you have a white man in an extremely white state, right? Take the words out of D.L. Hughley's mouth. You want to know how we knew it wasn't a black person?
3 words.
Go ahead. Go ahead, babe. You say it.
Utah
And at large.
In the whitest state of America. Of course. He wouldn't be at large. He'd stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah, are you kidding me?
We knew it wasn't one of us.
But
Anyway.
also, now, mind you, before somebody talks about the trans friend or trans relationship that he had with somebody. Okay, respectfully, he may have. But since you guys like to sit there and talk about other places like Iran or Israel or anything like that, or Palestine or anybody like that, they have sleeper cells, right? Oh, that's right. So it's impossible for homegrown terrorists to have those too, right? Don't you think on that and actually have some common sense? Now on to you, 16.
Man, wait. Hold on. I was just about to say, man, wait till y'all see why I got this effing shirt on. Who is this?
Grouchy.
Oscar the Grouch.
Oh, well,
Wanna know why I
Grouchy.
got on Oscar the Grouch? Wanna know why Oscar is grouchy? Ha ha.
Why is he grouchy? Oh.
Let's reach over here.
Here, let's bring it
By
out.
Owl Bear. And, yeah. Owl Bear. We're going to reach over here by Owl
Do your
Bear.
thing.
And we're going to say, my segment is called
Fix your thumb.
Fix Your Thumb. Fix Your Thumb. Number 1.
Number 1.
This one's personal.
Personal.
Don't get into political debates with women. For all these men out here, don't get in political debates with women and threaten women with violence. We call that bitch made. Bitch made. Okay. Fix your thumb. Fix your thumb. Don't forget all the distasteful bullshit that came across our news feeds when members of the black community were killed, and we would get all this stuff in our news feed, but people get butthurt when the same energy is shown when it's one of their own.
Aww.
I remember Trayvoning.
Oh, yeah.
I know the internet gives us a lot, and so we forget because we're fed so much, right? But do y'all remember
But
when
the
people were
internet
being
doesn't forget.
tasteless and they were Trayvoning? People were laying on the ground and posing like Trayvon Martin in his last state. Do y'all remember
My hair.
when people were doing the George Floyd challenge?
But that was okay.
And putting their knee on their buddies' necks and taking pictures for fucking social media.
But it's okay to mock that, though, right?
Right? Right?
That's disgusting. Especially a child, too,
Oh.
by the way.
Oh. But they didn't have families, right? But now, and I've seen some of the most vile, disgusting
Yeah.
stuff. And I didn't like Charlie Kirk more than I like a roach in my house. Which is why we don't have roaches in the house.
That's why we don't have Charlie Kirks in the house.
But some of the stuff that I've seen is real distasteful. And I submit this. All the crazy left-wingers that are super, super radical, and all the crazy right-wingers
That are stupid.
that are super radical. How about we take y'all and y'all all go to Epstein Island and we'll pay-per-view it and y'all duke it out.
Go ahead.
And y'all leave us over here who want to chill and make music and live life and love and let people be who they gonna be and live and let live. Y'all let us stay over here
Yeah.
and live in peace. Can we get that going? Don King, whoever, somebody put that together on pay-per-view. Now, the influencer thing. Charlie Kirk was an influencer, okay? He was an influencer. He was not a political figure. And I need to understand why there was a black police officer that was defending a federal building
Right.
and was killed in the act
And didn't even receive anything.
and didn't receive a half-mast flag
A prayer.
Didn't receive a prayer.
On the Congress
Didn't
floor.
receive the president talking about he was going to attend his funeral. Didn't receive any type of citizen, highest honor for a citizen, Medal of Freedom, Presidential Medal of Freedom. None of that. And I'll submit this one too, for those that were paying attention. There was a whole school shooting the same day. Do you know what took over the internet though? CK. Charlie Kirk.
Oh, forget them kids, right?
Oh, fuck them kids.
Right, forget them kids. Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Where's the National Guard at?
yeah. So he was an influencer. And so we got people that are online that are butt hurt, that are threatening women, being grown men, that are, real pussies that are threatening women. Okay. We got all of this type of pussy energy going on. Okay. Straight guap. Wop.
Wet ass
Just
pussy.
wet ass pussy. Ridiculous. And then you know what we got? I saw somebody today. I clicked on it because I wanted to see what was going on. They got a guy called Heavy Country. Look him up on this platform. Has a nice amount of followers too. I wonder why. A lot of those followers probably
Lick the soles of his boots.
they probably donated to Shiloh Hendrix Give, Say, and Go.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Heavy Country. He's on YouTube, and he has a video called "We're Done Talking." We're done talking. You guys are talking stuff about Charlie Kirk's wife. We're done talking. We need to get the government to sanction us to just duke it out. That's where it's going. We're done talking. And to that I say, fix your thong. Fix your thong.
Fix it.
Fix your thong.
It's riding up past the gooch a little bit there.
It's all up in there. Like, come on, man. It's got to be uncomfortable.
Has to be.
It's got to be. It's really sad that we have such social media savagery. As I said, didn't agree with that man. Didn't like anything that he said. Knew he was a racist. You can argue with me in the comments about that, because if you don't believe he was a racist, you must have as much brains as this character right here who was a puppet that didn't have any brains at all. But cats like Nick Fuentes, Charlie Kirk, and Ben Shapiro, they put jumper cables on backs of right-wing extremists and make them want to act out on these counterproductive ideals.
Also known as an influencer.
They're also known as what my dog Mad Dog would call paraplegic hookers. Nothing but mouth. Nothing but mouth. Because, rest in peace,
No.
Charlie Kirk, he would have got his ass whooped. Ben Shapiro, get your ass whooped. They be talking all of this and putting jumper cables on people's backs, and they wouldn't touch, they softer than a wet piece of bread. Shut your ass up. For real.
Because even MLK and Malcolm X even had enough sense to have guards.
These are the things that make us look at y'all crazy. And I'm not talking about my seasoned white folks out there. If it don't apply, let it fly. But this is what's got us looking at y'all crazy. I'm going to end with y'all on this. Shiloh Hendrix. Okay? Shiloh Hendrix. Okay? She got almost $800,000 to relocate herself and her child from white America. You want to know how I know it was from white America? Because do you want to know why she had to relocate herself, for those that may have been living under a rock? Because she was at a playground and a little autistic black boy took one of her kids' toys. And she called him the N-word. And I think, what was the little boy, 5, 6 years old?
I think in between the ages of 5 and 9. Irregardless, it doesn't matter. He was a child.
Now, this is, like I said, this is what's got us looking at y'all crazy. White America. How in the hell did she get 800,000 plus from doing something that heinous, doing something that reckless, doing something that disrespectful, doing something that racist, doing something that ugly?
It has Pierce Morgan looking at y'all weird.
But
That's weird.
she has more money now than anybody that work a hard 40-hour job trying to make ends meet.
Good job, you guys.
Good job. And let's end it on Charlie. Here are some of Charlie's hits. Okay? Let me take a hit. Or let me light this back up. Here's some of Charlie's hits.
Let me take one. Because this one really bugs the hell out of me. Called George Floyd a scumbag. Like he deserved to die.
Yeah, because
with an illegal knee move.
That right there, I picked that. He has a list of them. If you want to go follow Mr. Superhero Swag on Threads, y'all will see my feed and see that, you know, the message is there.
And yet you want to put him next to this person, though.
Yeah, he called George Floyd a scumbag, and that's for, of course, the fathers, you know, because
right.
Oh, but Charlie was a father.
So was George Floyd.
Okay.
And guess what? Okay. Everybody was a child of a father too, and you still took their lives.
He said MLK.
And you have the nerve to put
Martin Luther King.
Nerve putting him next to him.
Was a horrible person.
Horrible person, but you guys want him grouped in together, though, right? Here, let me give you the sole of my boot too and lick it.
He says, and this is another one for George. He must have just really had a hard on for George. He says George Floyd had it coming. The January 6th protesters didn't. This is words out his mouth. Quotes. Hold on. Here's another one. Gay people should be stoned to death. But we were supposed to be all mourning and crying and have no reaction to his passing. Okay. All right. The 1964. Oh, yeah, hold on. Yeah, this is another one of. Yeah, this is another one of his. The 1964 Civil Rights Act was a huge mistake. So you know. That's for all. That's for y'all bootlickers out there.
That's what pisses me off about you guys. Bootlickers. You want to go back to slave times and be in Massa's house? Seriously.
Y'all like the Django that much?
Like, that really irritates me.
I know Samuel
because Jackson nobody deserves to live like that, and yet it feels like you guys want to go back.
For real?
Like, you're literally sitting there and saying that what this man says about y'all is 100% true. He calls you monsters. He says black women don't have enough intelligence to think, to be educated. He doesn't believe you men deserve to be in the homes with your children. He doesn't care if you die or not. He feels his life is more valuable than yours.
Well, he did.
Whereas... Okay, anyways. But the point is, Steers, do you value yourself? I value you to say something about it. If I didn't give a shit... Suck my dick. If I didn't give a shit, I wouldn't be saying anything. I'd sit there and watch and sit there, well, and comply. But no, I sit here and I will argue for you if you're lied about. I will sit here and argue and fight for you. But for you to sit there and also threaten me over some bullshit, because if you believe in the views of Charlie Kirk, you would have no problem with those views falling upon you. So all these views of how it, forgive me, all right, because I don't want this to happen to anybody.
No.
Especially a child.
No. So
you're telling me, and this is words out of his mouth, if somebody raped your child, you would force them to still have that child.
Really?
I'm literally asking this question.
Oh, well, don't. How dare you ask that question? I'll beat you up. You better not ever mention my children, even asking me a question in a conversation that we was talking about.
Or let alone not just that, but threaten to burn me.
Get your ass
or fire on me.
Get your
because
ass
I simply say one thing, and that must have triggered you. Have these white people, unseasoned fucking crackers, not even worth a Ritz cracker.
Get your ass whooped.
Really? No, it's not even that. I don't even care. The fact that they are in your head so bad, they have you so brainwashed, it's sickening for you to sit there. You remind me of, what is his name? Tatum? Brandon Tatum?
Officer Brandon Tatum.
You guys who you remind me of.
Famous bootlicker.
The one that wouldn't have cared if his own mother was in Sandra Macy's
or
place.
T.J. Waters, the police.
If their mother was in
chief
Sandra Macy's, right?
in
Is
the
it Sandra
McNeil
Macy?
case.
Right? Sandra Macy?
Another bootlicker.
If their mothers were Sandra Macy,
oh yeah,
they would have felt that it was a law-abiding to shoot their mother in the face.
Dude, y'all gotta watch Indisputable. You
Really?
can get and watch this.
I'm tired. I'm sorry.
man,
I can't sit
oh
here
my
and
God,
allow
man.
you to allow yourselves to be destroyed by Christian nationalism, by racist people. I'm sorry. I love humanity too much.
Wow.
And for you to lose your humanity for people who wouldn't even lose their soul for you is insane. I'm dead serious. And I genuinely ask these questions because I want to understand.
Are we talking
Now,
to a
mind
brick
you,
wall, though?
Again, I am none of them. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I guess you would put me under libertarian because I feel for people's human rights. I want to see people to live and thrive. I feel like if you work for shit, you deserve shit. What does that make me? A good person?
I don't know. But we'll talk about it
On Wednesday's episode, on Wicked Wednesday. So thanks again for coming out and seeing us. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and of course get notified for when we drop new content. Until next time, guys, pieces. And stay mad.